Me and my partner pick a bale of cotton now. Me and my partner pick a bale a day. I jump down, turn around, pick a bale of cotton now. Jump down, turn around, pick a bale a day.
Welcome to the Standing in This Place podcast. I'm Rachel Carter and I'm the artist behind this project, supported by National Lottery project grants through Heritage Lottery. I'm going to be telling the historic tale of the intertwining of the lives of women working in the textile mills of the industrial Midlands and the enslaved women working the cotton fields in the Americas. For this episode, we sent Lisa from MonOlisa Productions to talk with Charles, who was born in Georgia, USA in 1938. He's one of our legacy makers here in Nottingham, and he provided the wonderful intro music you've just heard.
Me and my partner pick a bale of cotton now. Me and my partner pick a bale a day. I jump down, turn around, pick a bale of cotton now. Jump down, turn around, pick a bale a day. Me and my wife can't pick a bale of cotton. Me and my wife can't pick a bale a day. I jump down, turn around, pick a bale of cotton now. Jump down, turn around, pick a bale a day. The plantation owner often would like to, some plantation owners would like to have a group picking the cotton, but the clever ones wanted just a pair, because if it was a group, they would gossip and it would affect the production and so forth. But if two people were working as a pair, it was far more profitable that way. And so that's why me and my partner pick a bale of cotton, and me and my daddy pick a bale of cotton, and so forth. That's how it got to be sort of like singularized in that way. There's never been a song, to my knowledge, where a group who said, "Me and my group pick a bale of cotton." Never has it been like that. My own recollection of cotton, where I come from, uh, my mother would say, I mean, and in fact, it wasn't my mother, but her mother says, if I have children, not one of them will work in a cotton field. And true enough, from that time on, we never worked in cotton fields. And what wicked places they were. The plantation owners, they had such influence, they would close down the schools so children would be able to pick cotton when cotton was in season. Terrible. Making it, it was at our expense, at the expense of our education, we had to pick cotton. It was dreadful. But thanks to genes and my grandmother's genes and my father's grandfather's genes, all of the children turned out okay. I mean, we've got professors, doctors, all sorts that have been successful in a professional life, as opposed to being what they call it, sharecroppers.
What inspired you to sing the song?
Okay, what inspired me to sing the song? I've always been a follower of work songs that would have been part of the tradition of the South. And one singer in particular affected me, and his name was Leadbelly. And he, I believe, was the person who made the song popular outside of the cotton fields. Several artists have done it now, including some European ones, but he was the first one who brought that song to my attention. And I've heard it in terms of my community as well. But Leadbelly made a professional recording of it.
What does it mean for you being part of the legacy makers? And how do you feel about the statue coming here, standing in this place?
Interesting that you asked that question, because I have a feeling that nothing that is developed on this side of the Atlantic would not have been influenced by what happened with my ancestors. And sure enough, my ancestors, some of them have been European. And they may have worked in not the windmills, but the cotton mills. And then there's a group that would have worked in the cotton fields. And so coming together like that, I feel that this is something that's worth making a connection. And to see statue, or the statue that's being planned, is symbolic of something that's worthwhile. Another thing that appeals about the Standing in This Place project is the fact that women are seen in a different context. Rachel is so correct in saying that we've had enough of men on horses in public places and not enough of women statues in public places. And so that appeals to me about the project. I love the idea that some of the women are being portrayed significantly. And there's a whole bunch of Black women that ought to be in that category as well. And have made such huge contributions to our society and so forth that are not recognized. So yeah, man, I want to see it happen.
Thank you, Lisa and Charles, for that fantastic interview. We're going to be hearing more from our legacy makers throughout this podcast. Next, we're going to hear from one of our young poets from Writing East Midlands. Here's Tilly Wiggins with her poem Bows and Knots.
The loom spins a path of discontentment down a woman's wavering spine, and she feels forgotten. There's an old life in her creasing eyes, a story plastered in the lines on her forehead, a tale she yearns so dearly to share. Her story and his story, the art she could paint with her well-versed tongue if only she was given the privilege of space. She has a pocket where her life is stored, kept close next to her warm journey cake, remembering her name, her past, her hope. In her smile she stores her rebellion, touching her square of embroidered silk, and feels the first flutterings of resentment. Little does she know there will be a hurricane from her flapping wings, her disdain towards a misplaced hierarchy manifesting itself in her future. The cut on her face gives her pride. Her name can be lost, but not her heritage, dedicated, decorated with her ancestors' guiding hands. But when she hands the basket of her self-worth over, a weight is taken off her shoulders, and a tender hand is outstretched. White against her blue church shawl, it is a connection that speaks, silent understanding, electric across the space. Dark eyes meet blue, contact moves from disrespect to peace, where meeting eyes don't cause fear, but identity. The hand that rests gently on the cotton bag's indent squeezes in compassion, releasing a sponge of story through tightly woven lips. The unspoken words will be owned for the future, eternalized in the toes ruptured into the clay, where hidden links burst through and bloom in bright colour. Their bows and knots reach out to each other, covered heads spilling secrets that were born to be told, and two stories are told to be one.
Thank you, Tilly, for that fantastic poem. You're going to be hearing more from some of our young poets from Writing East Midlands throughout this podcast. Thank you for listening, and do join us again for the next episode.
Me and my partner pick a bale of cotton now. Me and my partner pick a bale a day. I jump down, turn around, pick a bale of cotton now. Jump down, turn around, pick a bale a day.